to Life Lessons Unfiltered, where we will share raw, real, and relatable experience to inspire and empower you. Just as we dive deep into the ups and downs of life, offering honest advice and practical tips to help you navigate your own journey. So grab your favorite drink, find a comfy spot, and let's get unfiltered.
Hi, I'm Robin. I'm Tammy.
And I am Bridget. Welcome to Life Lessons Unfiltered. And today's topic is... Are you ready for this, guys? Could you tell by our tops? Could you tell by our tops? Could you tell by our silky, sexy look? Our Life Lessons topic today is casual sex over 50. Now, you 40-year-olds don't catch feelings, but we're going to come to you in the next episode. Today, over 50, something special happens when you get over 50. You realize that we're top of the hill, okay? We're going down from here. You know, it's all out there. It's going down in the sea.
We're going down. We're going down. We're going down. No, that's right. We get there. Yes.
I didn't say that, guys. I didn't say that. I meant down on the... I meant down on the hill. I don't know what I said. But I don't know what down you meant.
That brings up a good question. I'm claiming the one down over the hill. I'm claiming the one down. But that brings a good question, because if you're having casual sex, are you going down with these people you having casual sex with?
Well,
Oh, well. I mean, well, wait. Let's pull it back a little bit. So let's talk about what is casual sex.
Yeah, let's look at it.
What does casual
I just
sex?
went right in. Get your drink, guys, because right now we just...
Get your drink.
Listen, remember, this is unfiltered, so we're unscripted, unfiltered, and on whatever, down. You're on down. A whole new word, Google that.
Google it.
I'm going down, no, we can go nowhere. Woo!
Go ahead, Bobby. So,
Let's discuss what it really means.
we need to define casual sex.
All right, cool.
And I had Googled it. it.
I couldn't read it.
But
I need a friend.
Google,
What did Google say?
do you want me to read the Google?
I think you should
read the Google.
You know, we need to read Google for the ones who...
Or maybe
The audience needs a Google version of it. Because if we tell it, it's going to be, without definition. It'll be make-up words and things. So
Okay.
find the real version of that.
So, per my research
Okay.
of the casual sex meaning, it reads as this.
Mm-hmm.
Casual sex is sexual activity that takes place outside a romantic relationship. That means we ain't going out to dinner, we ain't going to the movies, we ain't going to mama's house, we ain't going to papa's house. And implies an absence of commitment, emotional attachment, or familiarity between sexual partners. Examples could be one-night stands, swinging, and friends with, what is it called?
With benefits?
Friends with benefits. Yes.
I never had no friends with benefits.
Oh, well.
First of all, your Google version of that description is a lot of things missing. I'm not sure you came and give me dinner. I gotta eat. I'm hungry.
That's not casual.
You should eat one before you come.
And shoot, if you're moving, I don't think you're going to have enough room. If you have a casual sex, you're going to be doing some kind of freaky thing. I don't think you want to eat bread. Right.
If you have
Swinging on the chandelier where you
he mentioned swingers and one-night stand. Do people still do one-night stand? But okay,
To be perfectly honest, I've never been a casual sex kind of person. Like, how can, in my view, how can I enjoy this sex if I don't even ever know you?
See, this is the reason why the topic is over 50.
But is casual sex about enjoyment, or is it just about getting your freak off?
No, because I can't get my freak off unless I like you. unless I feel some attraction to you, unless we have something going on. Like, I can't get there, no.
So, I like the fact that the topic says over 50 because the 20-year-olds are going, what?
But you know what? I felt like that in my 20s. I have never, even from a young girl, never been into casual sex, we hooking up, we one night standing, never. Because I just felt dirty. Like, what do you mean? I don't even know you. And I just gave my jewel box to you. Jewel box to you, okay? I can't do it. My jewel box. Jewel box. Oh, jewel. I thought you said June box.
I thought it was a speaker or something.
No.
Oh, shucks.
So now that we know, I said jewel box.
Okay.
I mean, I just gave my possessions. One of my highest possessions, my body, myself. Because when you sleep with somebody, you are sharing energies. I don't know you to be sharing my energies with you.
You think it out of
I was thinking at 20 that I don't know you, and we got just sleeping together, and I wake up feeling like I just gave myself to somebody I don't know. Like, how can you enjoy sex when you don't really have any feelings for that person?
But I was just been mad if you didn't feed me before you slayed me, so. It just wouldn't happen because I'm like, no, nothing.
So you get married at 19, 20, 21, 22.
Okay.
Your mate, your spouse dies, and now you're longing for intimacy, for sex. Sex over 50, I think that you can do it. I'm not, now, this is a disclaimer. I'm not saying that I would necessarily do it because I don't want to put myself out there because I don't want people to be telling me and
Don't be taking modifications for Robin.
Right. But I would say that if you are aware of yourself and you are willing to be protective and take that risk, or just it is a risk, but want to explore, then so be it. Go for it. Just be protected, protect yourself, and just be conscious of the people that you encounter. I say go for it.
I think having good sex is becoming vulnerable with the other person. How can you feel vulnerable with a stranger? Listen, I'm just saying, that's my hang up. I just never just. You'll be able to get comfortable. I don't know.
Okay. I think, guys, where's the camera? Some people look at sex like eating. They're hungry. Right?
Or as the young people say, thirsty.
Right. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry, I'm about to eat everything.
Gobble.
Bring the cow and the cost. And some people like me are so picky. I be hungry and it's like, if I ain't got what I want, I ain't getting nothing.
I'm kind of flowing with you.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, casual sex over 50 would conform to two categories. Forget the values.
But are you that thirsty when there's dildos? There's dildos.
That's not the same thing. You need a check and a hot beat with some warm body.
But to get you over the hump, sister, go find yourself. Go find it.
You got all these elderly people in
But wait a minute, what are you really getting from a stranger? What are you really getting from a stranger? The same thing as dildo can give you. Because guess what? Most of the time when it's over, he's leaving anyway. Goodbye. See you next week.
But here's the deal, Tommy. When someone's hungry, they're not thinking about when the food is over.
They're thinking about in that moment how delicious.
How delicious.
It's delectable or delectable.
How swallowable is this piece of cheese right now?
It's delectable.
I've been hungry all
Day.
You're going to be big now. But I eat all of that. And you know it's not good for you. Maybe at the end of the day you would feel terrible, like, God, I can't believe I ate all
But that's
that.
the point. That's what I'm saying.
But casual
We
is
ain't looking for
so.
love. But speaking godly, you're not supposed to be so focused on the flesh anyway.
Well, everybody, unfortunately, are not godly, are not living right.
When you're hungry,
They're
are you
in
really
the
thinking
moment.
of godly?
They're in
But
their
let me ask
carnal
you a
spirit.
question. How does it make you feel after you have had sex with this stranger, possibly? How does it make you feel after when it's all said and done?
But who's thinking of how full I'm going to be when I'm hungry?
No, because you have to live with yourself at the end of the day.
When I'm hungry, I'm not thinking about how I'm gonna live tomorrow.
That may be true, but I'm asking you now that it's over and done with. How are you living with yourself with the choice you have made?
But everybody will not carry those same moral characteristics into a sexual relationship. They're not going to come out of the situation and think, oh my gosh, what did I just do? They're thinking, oh my gosh,
That was good.
That's what's wrong then, because we should have some moral compass.
But
Don't
we
you
all
think?
don't. We just in it for a lot of us, and when I say us, not necessarily me. This is a disclaimer. I'm talking about other individuals.
We know. It's not you, Robert. We know it's not my.
So, I've been around, like hanging out with younger people, and they have one night stands, and they didn't think anything of it. Now, did they have guilt? I don't know. They never said anything to me. Did I look at them a different kind of way? I was a little, surprised, but I said to myself, that's who they are. They're figuring themselves out. They're dealing with their sexuality. They're not committed. They're not in a committed relationship. This is what they want to do. So be it. And mind you, most of these young girls that I'm talking about are successful.
But those are the same ones that's looking for a man. So how can you find yourself a good man when you have just given up your jewel box again? I mean, what is he saying about you? If you want to give it to me, it's that easy. Who are you else you giving it to? But how can he value the relationship that you can possibly have?
But it's casual sex, so Joe, I'm not looking for you tomorrow. And my history with you is my history with you. It's not with anybody else.
You know people don't say things like that. They only know by your actions. And if you were going to sleep with them casually, who else are you sleeping with casually? So how can they respect you, one, or even think that you are a catch? Because you just giving it away.
If it's casual sex, I'm not looking for you to respect me. I'm not minimizing that when I say that.
No, I get it.
It's just that this is what this female wants to do in the moment. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent is not my judgment, but I would say that, some of us got married at an early age, so they were not able to self-explore. They were not able to connect with themselves. So to be able to just, oh man, I just want to have a one-night stand just one time and just see what it's like. Okay, try it. I mean, because men still there all the time. They have one-night stands, they F with this chick and they F with that chick, and they go on about their business, and who cares? But it seems like when a female decides to do something of that nature, sometimes some of us don't even want the emotional connection. It's about self-exploration to see if we're fully being satisfied, because we don't know that we're being satisfied. So why not try it? One time, 2 times. I ain't saying you have to be a whole,
I just think that's what's wrong with society. Nobody has no moral compass. You are just, sleeping with this one, sleeping with that one, sleeping with this one, but I want a man. Okay, well, where you going to find them if you casually sleeping with everybody? Is what my point is.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I'm just saying, you have to have, in everything that you do, everything in life that you do, you have to have some values in what you are doing.
But I don't think someone who's looking for casual sex is looking for a committed relationship.
Why are you
or a
looking for
man.
casual sex?
Because I'm hungry.
Because I'm hungry right now. I know that you keep saying that you're hungry.
You want pizza and cheese fries and shit you don't eat.
But that's the problem.
Right?
Because you want to be satisfied right now.
And most people want everything right
your
now.
husband or your wife, you want to be satisfied right now. You're selling yourself short.
That's why there's drive-through, fast food, online
That
banking.
only works for food, not life or relationships.
But the deal is when you're casually looking to be filled or fixed.
Why are we
smashed,
talking casually?
because it's casual. And the next thing we're not talking about the network with the
Wait,
next
no, don't even talk about the next thing. Okay, I'm just saying, why are we trying to get this fast fix when it comes to matters of the heart? Why? Because now you're just talking about being satisfied
But
with the
time-
flesh, not
being
satisfied.
I get that.
The heart.
I understand what
I
you're
get that.
saying, and I get what you're saying, because I hear you saying that we should be looking for commitment. We should be involved with somebody,
Partnership.
right, you know, and I get that.
Because that's what your ultimate is, right?
And I understand that from a spiritual aspect, but we have so many people out there that are just on this whole carnal lust thing, you know, and so, right.
Does that make it right?
It does,
It's not
but,
right.
but,
Do you think society should change their thought?
but, I mean, as society, because
No,
we are so restricted by society. We are so restricted by the social norms that when we do something outside of the box, we have to question ourselves about whether or not, is this good? Should I do this? Should I do
Okay,
that?
well,
Should I
forget
do not?
society. Do you think that's the way God would want you to be sleeping around?
No.
We have to, from a spiritual side.
From a spiritual aspect, you are 100% correct. I agree with
I believe
you.
that.
But everybody is not spiritual. Everybody is not religious. Everybody is not looking at a higher power. You know, and we got so many.
But that's the problem
we
with
got-
society.
Right, but does that say that casual sex is wrong? Because we have people that are out there that are tri-curious, trisexual.
Tri-curious.
You know, I just made that word up. Want to try it, want to experience it, want to feel it, and then we have people that are just like into voyeurism and, you know,
I need a whole dictionary.
yeah, because this is real, you know, and we
Okay, I
have
get
this,
that.
and sometimes we're in our marriages, and I'm not saying that if you're in a marriage that you should go out and try casual sex, but I do believe that as a young person or a person that has been married and their mate is no longer here on earth, and if they are being protected about the things that they do and they want to try a casual encounter, then, and if it's in your spirit to do it, then so be it. Do I advocate it and do I encourage it? No, it's an individual thing.
I get that. And I'm just basing this off of my response. It's just based off of the fact that when we were younger, those casual encounters that you're talking about, we were dating someone. And yes, we may not have stayed together long.
Yeah,
and we
it could've been a
may
whole
not,
week.
we may not, but we had a focus of trying to make a relationship work. I can understand you not staying with somebody and y'all had sex, and I get that. But to go with the mindset that, okay, I just want to, satisfy the flesh right now, forget about my morals, that bothers me. So, I don't know.
You know, there's some people that are so hungry they'll eat out of the trash can. And you're in your car. Lexus or whatever, thinking, what the hell are they digging for? When you're hungry, do some other kind of things. Where the mind doesn't even try to figure out how.
You wake up in the morning and be like, what's that? Who is this person?
How does it look? How does it look? What does the spirit say? All I know is I'm hungry. And the thing about the casual sex topic is we're talking about over 50, because I have find that from talking to some people, mostly women, that over 50, the downhill part, the part where it's like finding that mate becomes tougher, because you're so set in your ways that finding someone to match you while you're hungry gets really devastating. So you just give up the whole moral idea. You give up the whole encounter idea and be like, feed me now. Put anchovies on top of my pizza, goddammit. Right? It's like
anything that I have to show up and stuff. Like, do that. Okay, that's all I can say.
The reason why most of those apps, I'm not sure if they cost anything. I've never used them. The 50, well, it should be 50 say that, but you know the one where you can't find somebody in the bar on the street, in church,
The
at
one that
wrestling.
goes to plenty of people. He's there just for me.
I was about to say that.
Mm.
For the reason, that's the reason why they have apps for people who meet up, hook up, come get it, Craigslist, I don't know, whatever it might take, the people versus people section is what made that so prevalent, and that wasn't in the 80s or the 90s. I'm not sure when that started, like Facebook, Google, and IG, it just came and boom, you could get an app for Christian mingle, social mingle,
But you know what, most of those apps advertise themselves as finding your mate.
Not true, because that's exactly why the pizza had anchovies. You didn't really even want those
Now,
extra ingredients.
The app is about people meeting
Getting
people,
together.
getting together and getting to know each other and
Correct. That's the-
potentially a mate. But the individuals, those people
Or
that apply for the app or that go onto the app
They
are
want
looking
to
for
get to know the
hookup.
person
Right.
now,
Right.
This
they
is
wanna
just
know
an
what are you
outlet for
doing
him to get his meal.
tonight.
Right.
And if you're lucky, I might feed you. But when you're over 50 and you spend your 20s and 30s and 40s and it's like, you don't have time to interview a mate, because the pool becomes less. It's like a cesspool now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta filter out, you're so busy, you got bills to pay, things to do, and they gotta figure out how to have someone that meets all of the expectations spiritually, mentally, physically, and then I'm hungry.
Well, even with casual, when thinking about casual sex, it doesn't mean that you're having random sex with everybody all the time. That casual sex partner could be a person that is the person that you want to have sex with, but you don't want to do anything else with.
That's a friend with benefits.
Right.
I don't want a friend with benefits unless you benefited me in many other ways.
Well, there's potential, and that
But
happens.
that's a
to a
whole
lot of-
interview. There wasn't fun of casual
But
sex.
then that's dating.
Not necessarily.
It's
I mean,
Casual sex to me is like I meet you online, we meet up, we hook up, and we, you know.
But that doesn't mean.
But I won't see you again.
So casual,
That's casual
so
sex.
is the casual sex a new one night stand?
I believe so. I think that's how it's casual. I mean, you're saying you hook up with somebody every now and again. Well, you got some kind of relationship, and maybe
But the
it's
same
going to
person?
be right with the same person.
With the same
But
person?
if it's the same person, it's different. That's a friend with benefits.
Yeah, but that's casual sex too, because usually that's like a late night call, I'm
Booty call?
right, I'm drunk, oh, come on over, whatever the scenario is,
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
I know, right?
Because
You don't make me hungry.
I'm like,
You don't use a whole lot of weight because we ain't gonna have no food.
well, you gotta eat something, gobble,
Because,
chop, chop.
I don't want you to think about me at midnight. What happened? What were you doing all day? That I couldn't even go to the movies
You looking for a relationship?
Absolutely. Because that's the only way you're gonna get my jewel box.
Yeah, you looking for a relationship, but there's other
She got diamonds in her jewelry
I
box.
do. Trust what I'm saying. I got diamonds in
But I'm not saying I'm
box.
looking for casual sex, but there are women out there that just want casual sex.
Okay.
They could be workaholics, and just need to be felt and need that warm body next to them. They don't want the vibrator, they don't want the toy, they want the individual.
And they want to be
What
careful.
individual? You don't even know this person.
I just want, or she just wants sex.
So what do we say for like a lesson? Because we're talking about lessons. Or some,
I mean, we all going to have different, opinions on it because we all have had different opinions. So on the outro, it's definitely going to be, we're going to have 3 different.
okay,
Yes,
let's
sir.
go. Let's go. All right. I can start. I'm going to be hungry for a very long time.
That's a wrap for this episode of Life Lessons Unfiltered. We hope our honest conversation have inspired, motivated, or simply made you feel a little less alone. Remember, life is a journey, not a destination. So embrace the ups and the downs along the way. And until next time, stay unfiltered and keep growing.